Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in the deep playthrough of Gears 5. Just before starting, I was like checking out I need some good lighting, but the detail on that relic boom shot looks quite amazing. Those inceptions, or how do you call it? Those engravings.
Try to maintain the integrity of my tool.
Also a bit of leather around the grip. There's so much detail in it. If you really... So much detail in this game which you'll hardly really notice unless you look for it. For instance, that little weather texture of that big drum.
This way, please.
Really cool.
What the hell? It's freezing in here.
Goodness. Apparently, some of our cryojets are malfunctioning. There must be a fault in our system.
You don't say.
Of course, we cannot proceed until those cryojets are disabled. Would you mind terribly?
Cryojets are probably powered like the turrets. Let's find a generator.
By the way, I read this tooltip or game tip on the loading screen that there's apparently a cryo cannon, and it says it will freeze enemies, but make sure you destroy them before they thaw. So that's a bit like the flash freeze ability, but apparently
let's try up there.
We will be also getting a cryo gun. Pretty exciting. But check out, this engine is pretty remarkable. This Unreal 4 engine. Also, how fluid it runs. I think I'm really hitting a lot of 60 FPS. 4K HDR. Totally maxed out. Thank you very much. What do we have here? Poor people's bunkered into this little room. Hunkered down. And the food ran out. And they died. Sad story. Also, what they do quite well. I would think if I was a game designer, I would do it a bit more. But it's the really analog feel, like the visceral, metallic feel. Like you see a bit like the metallic shine. I would maybe do it a bit more. That it's really like all industrial and iron and heavy and harsh. You feel it also a bit on her footsteps, which in my book are a bit too light. I would make it a bit more clunky. Of course, she is not a grunt like Marcel or JD. But they did do a quite good job of really making it feel like, not like cartoony, but actual industrial materials are used here. Iron, bolts, screws, stuff like that. Alright, now what? I need to activate it, right? Or deactivate it? Let's just deactivate it.
Jack, shock trap. Alright, that did it.
Well then, let's get back to that garbage can.
Also a pretty fun name, Niles. Checking out whether something is hidden over here. Nope. It immediately freezes over. Seems like. I don't even remember how it looked when it was running, but I don't remember it being all white and condensed. It really almost is a bit like a horror game. Ah, they did have a lot of food still. Check it out. Probably didn't knew it was behind the door. And then they starved to death. That's a big bummer. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around.
Well done.
Yeah, Jack's good like that.
I've been meaning to reset those cryojets for quite some time.
Alright, Niles. We're here to follow you. Holy shit! Check it out. These are cock soldiers. Man, pretty well done this.
Niles, really looking forward to you explaining this.
Oh, nothing but the remains of an old industrial accident.
Del, these tanks. Same as the ones at New Hope.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I noticed.
Ah, yes. My work there began as an effort to cure children ill with rust lung, but it grew into something far more significant. The COG wanted medicine. I gave them gods. Oh well, water under the bridge.
Ah, that's Niles. That's like the Dr. Mengele, like the children murderer. He sounds pretty friendly, but probably he isn't. Ah, that was it. He had his AI put... He saved his own AI.
Do let me know when we can recommence our tour.
I'm pretty sure out of those doors, some pretty big enemies will pop up. Cannot get under here. So what's in it?
I would request you remain close to me. I am your guide, after all.
Are these just... No, these are not regular grunts, right? Ah, okay. No, they're like hunchbacks. With really big claws.
This way, please.
Let me check it out now. Take it easy. I wonder whether they will all be freed. And this is also one of the reasons I think there will be a battle coming up. These people
Over
were
here, if
also
you would. Don't have you wandering about unsupervised.
fighting something coming through those doors. Probably also juvies will be involved. Coming from under gates like that.
Do keep up.
Do chill out, mouse. That's 9 point. I was just checking how many components we have. 9, because I'm a bit hesitant, almost like, or anxious, like I want to
Try to maintain the integrity of my tour.
level
I
up
do this so rarely.
as much as possible. Check, because goddammit, a fight is coming up. Alright, this is a pretty condensed terminal.
Please, if you will, come this way.
Subject analysis UL1192. UL remains our most physically dominant and remarkable specimen, surviving longer than any hybrid developed with embryonic stem cells. I remain baffled as to why this is so. The bonds she seemed to have developed with EV1849 continues to intrigue me. All at once, this mighty matriarchal beast can be calmed into quiescence by no more than a glance. Dr. Torres has developed a containment module for UL-119. He believes that by suspending her in cryptochromic fluids, the psychomagnetic bond she and EV-184 appear to share could be amplified. I'm skeptical but willing to entertain his flight of theoretical fancy. Dr. Niall Sampson.
Over here, if you would.
Ah,
Don't
nice.
have you wandering about unsupervised.
5. Alright, let's upgrade something. What can we upgrade? I could upgrade stealth. Faster movement. Killing cloak extends it. Cloak recharges 50% faster. Man, there are so many options. Can of course also do the slowing from the shock trap. Yes, let's do this one first. Very nice. By the way, let's see how many collectibles we found in chapter 4. 3, 4. We did find them all. Very nice. And how big is chapter 5? Like regular. A bit smaller than 4, but a bit the same like the other ones. It differs a bit how many collectibles there are per area.
I would request you remain close to me. I am your guide, after all.
Find such a bummer. Working week is starting again. Somehow I can only really let everything go in the weekend and really enjoy my playtime. Or on when it's holiday. During working days in the evening playing.
Try to maintain the integrity
Somehow
of my tour.
I'm still
I
like,
do this so rarely.
even while I'm at home, I'm still a bit in the work mode. And that really is like a lot less enjoying the actual fact that you're playing. Also because it's all time limited. Can only do 1 or 2 episodes. Or maybe 3.
Do keep up.
You're tired from the day at work. Thinking about the day of tomorrow. It's all just annoying. Why can't you just not just full-time play games? If my channel would become a bit more popular, you could help me out achieve my goal of full-time playing. What the hell is this? Somebody wanted to open it up. Also like a cock soldier.
Please, this way.
So after
Right.
the cog shut you down,
A lot of
why come
guns
all the way out here?
everywhere.
Our family needed a
Turrets.
place to continue our work in solitude.
No way your family built this alone.
I am quite certain you lack the necessary clearances for that information.
Also the rust everywhere. It's pretty well done. Even just creating a slide door like that. Imagine
Please,
how
if you
many
will, come this way.
object meshes and textures are in a game like this. How many man hours it takes to create all of them. This little box probably
Do let me
I
know
don't
when
know.
we can recommence our tour.
take at least an hour to fully create, maybe longer. I don't know. I'm not a developer or artist, but
Over here, if you would. can't have you wandering about unsupervised.
So I think they were attacked, or the cog was actually attacking this laboratory of Dr. Naus because it was really messed up what they did. We actually
Try
also...
to maintain the integrity of my tour. I do this so rarely.
We actually found like a note on that, like a communication. I think from the president or the first, I don't know what it's called, minister. Indeed saying
Do keep up.
that all activities should be ceased. So probably the military was sent in, and what did they do? They froze them all in some kind of a
request you remain
cryo
close to me. I am your guide, after all.
thingy. Because this whole attack on the facility doesn't really appear to be a big success.
This way, please.
If you look at all these victims, including a lot of holy shit,
Please,
check it out.
if you will, come this way.
Including a lot of cog military. This looks a bit like the Hulk, his whole
This way,
physique.
please.
With horns on his forearm.
Do keep up.
Now, chill the hell out. I'm checking around this beautiful environment the coalition crafted. Here we go.
This next area is quite fascinating. The path to every breakthrough is paved with failure. Here are some of our more unstable specimens.
This breakthrough of yours, how did you manage it?
One of the miner's children, as it happens. She was resistant to aging, disease. We raised her as our own.
Alright. It's pretty messed up. Little child. Holy shit, you really have a lot of different ones.
This way, please.
I wonder whether we really have to fight an army of mutants. Of course, we're already doing that with the Locust, but these dudes do not seem too friendly either. I was almost thinking
Do
that
let me know when we can recommence our tour.
that was like a pregnant woman, but it's just, I think, a fat guy. Looks a bit like that very famous boss battle in Dark Souls, the first one, with the knight and the thicker dude.
Try to maintain the integrity of my tour.
I forgot their
I
names,
do
but
this so rarely.
if I have a couple of minutes left, yeah, I still do. It's Smo, I think. So Dark Souls. Smo is the one. And
I would request you remain close to me. I am your guide, after all.
it's Ornstein and Smo. Like the knight and, yeah, a little bit of a Michelin man. Looks a bit like him. I know, I have weird associations. I'm just a bit tired and distracted and a bit annoyed
Please, if you will, come this way.
that I have to work tomorrow. Check out, there is some reflections going on. Okay, imagine this game world with real-time ray tracing. They really should implement real-time ray tracing in the Unreal Engine. Thank you.
Over here, if you would. Can't have you wandering about unsupervised.
Man, it's really pretty cool done.
You may find this especially interesting.
Like, they really took the time. It's a pretty long walk we are already doing, but it's really just like probably also the calm before the storm. But it's also some expose, like some lore, and just let the game world tell the story. Very well done. In like what usually mostly is like a frantic first-person shooter. This is actually also focusing a bit on the storyline. Holy shit, it's pretty huge. Oh. I'm a bit anxious.
What is it?
That is one of our first successful hybrids.
Hybrid? You mean a locust?
One and the same. In our previous facility, we had problems with genetic stability. The sires were distempered and sterile. A problem for obvious reasons.
Did he say science?
But the locusts were different. Highly controllable, the perfect soldiers, and blessedly able to reproduce.
What made them different?
Their cells. You see, the emulsion miners' children provided a marvelous genetic repository, as did the indigenous creatures of the Hollow.
In all of your genetic research, it's in here?
Of course.
Oh shit. Hey, Jack, come here. I need you to download everything off this terminal. Oh man. I don't think I want to know what any of these file names mean.
But when the extent of one very special child's genetic immunity to emulsion became clear, our work began to soar. Please, go ahead.
Is that Kate herself?
That, of course, is Mira, or as you know her, Queen Mira.
You bred her with the sires?
Nothing so monstrous. Her stem cells, however, were delightfully complementary to sire DNA. But we underestimated so much. Young Mira's strong maternal feelings, for instance.
Let me guess. She led her children to slaughter you all.
No. Well, yes. But I meant her more traditional maternal feelings. For her daughter. Little Raina. Your mother.
What? You're lying.
I am not. Your mother was born here, and taken from us by her spineless father, thus causing young Mira's unfortunate rebellion.
Why are you telling me this?
You have so many gifts you do not yet understand.
Hey, what's going on?
He will kill you if he knows. They all will.
What did you just say? Hey, what are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
Kate, I am not gonna hurt you.
No? Maybe you should. Or maybe I should.
Hey,
That would indeed sever the link between you and the Locust.
now shut up!
I won't let them do to me what they did to my mother.
Your mother? And what did they do to your mother?
In the hive, they changed her. It killed her. I killed her.
But that is the process that allows them to learn, to grow. Without a queen, they remain unguided.
See? I'm a weapon.
No. You're not.
Back in the village, when I was inside that snatcher, I was controlling them.
What?
I think I killed Oscar.
Wait a minute. You think? Or you did?
I don't know. I don't know. I want it out of my head. I want it to stop.
Okay.
And you're gonna stop it.
And if I do not?
Then we delete you and destroy every bit of your precious research.
Then please, allow me to assist you.
And we're supposed to just trust your good word here?
You are free to trust or not trust whomever you like. But tell me something. Your mother and the Hive. Did she resist?
Of course she did.
So I feared. Young Mira needed no such crude incorporation.
Niles, tell me something. My grandfather. Who was he?
One of my best geneticists. He fled with little Reyna because he no longer believed in our work.
Did Mira know where he took her?
I told Mira Reyna had perished in the escape attempt. I assumed that would end the matter. I greatly miscalculated.
Subject analysis TA8723. I tolerated Dr. Torres' unseemly designs upon EV-184 mainly due to my hope that their dalliance could produce a child, and now it has. TA8723. Let me dispense with these chilly medical appellations, as Mira has proved my colleague and collaborator in every sense. Her selfless cooperation has brought me much joy, but
Try
not
to
nearly
maintain the integrity of my tour.
as much as
I
this.
do this so rarely.
Mira's daughter has inherited her unique genomic constellation. What this means I do not yet know, but it proves that what I have created here is astonishingly inheritable. All throughout our facility dote upon little Reyna already. All throughout our facility dote upon little Reyna already. Only Dr.
Please,
Torres
if
seems
you will,
ambivalent.
come this way.
I suspect he is jealous of the attention his special child is receiving. Dr. Niles Sampson. Alright. Man, it's pretty heavy backstory. I don't follow it quite completely yet. With Mira and Reyna, it's a bit confusing.
Over here, if you would.
I don't...
Can't have you wandering about unsupervised.
I'm also not remembering everything from the past games, which probably will be helpful a bit. Anyways, already almost hitting the 30-minute marker. Let's wait for the next checkpoint and then continue in the next episode,
Do
which
let me know when we can recommence our tour.
unfortunately will be like almost like baby diapers, which unfortunately will be really weird under clothes, really futuristic undergarments. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the next episode will probably be, unfortunately, Monday, tomorrow after work, but it is what it is. Can't help it. Alright, I do need to get a move on to the next checkpoint. I'm just too much enjoying looking at these sharp,
You remain close to me. I
sharp
am your guide,
textures.
after all.
But I'm really exceeding the 30-minute marker, and the longer the episode gets... here's a checkpoint. The longer an episode gets, the harder it is for YouTube to process correctly. So I do have to end it over here, guys, unfortunately.
But it appears we have another malfunction. Perhaps you could address it?
Right.
Yes, anyways, what a cool section. Story-wise. Guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll continue in the next episodes. If you did like it, please leave a like or maybe even a subscribe. I really have almost no subscribers and hardly any likes. I will try to improve my content. I'm not the best, I know, but I'm working on it, and I actually enjoy making these, so that's also actually pretty important. Even without viewers, I still like creating this. I like to game, and why not babble about it and record it at the same time. So for me, it's actually a joy to do. But I would really appreciate a like if you did enjoy the video. Hope to see you in the next one, and for the meantime, do not forget, keep on gaming. See you later.